Hello YouTube, and as always in today's video we're going to be doing a breakdown on the latency of success, and we're going to be explaining it in a clear manner so that way you can understand and apply it to your business, to your life, and to whatever it is that you're pushing towards and want to achieve. I might sound a bit weird or something because I just got done boxing and I can barely hear myself. So besides the point, in today's video what we're going to be explaining is exactly how you can apply these laws and exactly how I use these steps to generate and create success for myself at a young age. Now, you might be older than me, you might be younger than me, but regardless, this still applies to you. So, the first things first is we have to understand what latency is. Latency is basically just concealment. It's something that is existing, but it's not yet come into fruition. So how can we apply this to ourselves? Right off the bat, the way we can apply this is the visions and goals that we have in our mind, the things that we want to achieve in our mind. And I don't want to do, a rough edge explanation. I want to get into the things that are actually going to change your life. What you have to realize is everything that you ever want in life is completely possible to achieve, whether someone has achieved it or not. And the reason being is because you are capable of anything. And once you understand that, you realize that there's no ceiling to your potential. And once you adopt the mindset of understanding that there's no ceiling to your potential, you become limitless. You become able to achieve anything that you put your mind to think of, want in life, any amount of money, any car, any house, any materialistic thing, anything that you want to conquer can become yours if you simply adopt the mindset of believing in that to be true. You have to first become the individual before you obtain the success. That's why so many people you see talk about you have to have the habits of a millionaire before you become a millionaire. And this is completely true. And the reason behind it is because you're not going to become something if you don't have the characteristic traits of that person. You can't become this version of yourself that's a fighter, multi-millionaire, making all this money, flying around the world if you don't even train in the gym, if you don't even have a business, if you aren't even trying to make money, if you aren't waking up early enough to be awake for the market open. How do you expect to become something if you aren't even carving out a path toward that individual? It's just unrealistic. And the whole consensus doesn't mean, okay, I need to do this, and in this exact way, in this exact manner. That's not the point. You have to at least be carving a path on your day-to-day basis that is going to get you as close as possible to your goals. And when you look at what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, you have to ask yourself, realistically, am I going to get to the place that I want to be in doing these actions every single day? Every single morning when I wake up, I have a Notion template. I write at the top, "Good morning, billionaire." And under that, I write every single task that I have to get done for the day. Important, least important, everything that I need to get done, no matter what it is. And I do not go to sleep until every single task on that list is completed and done. And then if I get all of that done, I might do extra things. Start on tomorrow, get ahead. That's the game. If you don't know what you're gonna do when you wake up, if you don't have a plan, then you're never gonna realize your success. This is how the latency of success works, is that you don't know if you're going to get what it is that's in your mind if you aren't taking action towards it. But to realize that latency and take it out of the concealment, all you have to do is have a plan, take the action, and make what you want in life realistically achievable through your daily work. That's all it is. If you're able to do that, then like I said, going back to what I said in the beginning, anything is achievable. So you guys really have to understand that if you're willing to put in the work, if you want something, you are able to have it. It comes down to how much work are you willing to put in? How bad do you actually want it? What are you willing to sacrifice for it? So on and so forth. There was a point recently where I made a new store, right? I made a new Amazon store. I started it from complete zero. I documented everything on my Instagram every single day. I posted every single day. The numbers from doing like a $50 day, a $100 day, to 1K days, to 2K days, all in the span of 75 days. Zero to that. And we were consistently doing 4-figure days over and over and over and over and over again, simply because I acted with complete urgency and I made myself get it done. I didn't give myself an option, oh, today I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to work on this, blah, blah, blah. No, all in, no going back. That's how the game works. And you will be completely shocked if you do the same in your life. If you just go all in, if you just put all the effort that you have within your mind, within your body, into the work and into the things that you want to achieve, then you will achieve them. But so many of you guys are going half-assed. So many of you guys are going 60% and then say, I want the car, I want the life, I want to live here. But you really don't, because you're not putting it all in. You're not putting it all on the line. You're not risking enough. You're not giving enough time to get what you want, because there's people who are doing that. So the amount of people who are willing to give way more than you simply counts you out of the whole entire paradigm of living that reality, because you're not in that percentage of all of the people who want it as bad as you that are willing to put in more than you. So don't expect to get it if you're not willing to do what it takes. The world works in a very, very simple way, a simple and logical way. If you do what is required, you will get what you want out of life. That's simply how it works. If you don't do what is required and you just whine about it, then the latency of success will remain in the latency phase, concealed. You'll never achieve it. You'll never have it until you're able to break through this pattern of not giving it your all, not working, not doing what it is that you need to do on a day-to-day basis, not willing to risk enough money, scared and afraid that you're going to lose money, scared and afraid that your business is going to fail. You will always be stuck in the same place. Every single business, or most businesses, are scary to start in the beginning. I remember when I started one of my info companies and I was talking, to someone close with me, and I was like, for days, I was like, should I do this? Should I do this? I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I can commit to this. I was actually nervous, and I was like 16 or 17 at the time. But regardless of that, one day I just said, you know what? I'm going all in. I'm doing this. I don't care what it is that happens, but I'm going to give it my all, and that's it. And that was scary. I don't know why it was scary. Maybe it was because I was so young and was scared to, start something like that for the first time. But it ended up working out tremendously in my favor within the first few months. Great numbers, great company, helped tons of people, and that's just how it works. You will never know what it is that you're able and capable of achieving if you're not willing to pull back the curtain of all the self-doubt, all of the, self-hatred, or all of the things that hold you back from achieving your goals in life. So many people are simply just afraid of achieving success. They're scared of achieving success. They're scared of that version of themselves that has all of the things that they want to have because they don't have it now. That's intimidating to them. You are intimidated of the best version of yourself more than likely, because you aren't doing what it is that it takes to become that person. You're still comfortable. That's why you aren't that person yet. Get uncomfortable, push yourself, do things that are going to get you outside of your comfort zone, do things that are going to put your back against the wall, force you to level up, force you to accumulate the capital that you need to grow in life, force you to get in better physical condition, to feel better about yourself. For so long, like many of you guys know that I've talked about on this channel, I neglected that, and it was a big mistake. So don't do the same. Don't do the same mistake that I made. Put yourself first. Act how you need to act, achieve all the things that you want to achieve in life, and then go from there. But you have to be selfish in the beginning phases. You have to be willing to put everything on the line. This whole latency, it works in a way where all you have to do, really, all you have to do is just do what you know that is going to get you to that point. If you want to make $10,000 in, let's just say, Amazon, because that's an easy example, if you invest $5,000 or $6,000, the likelihood is, most likely, if the products are good, you're going to do $10,000 in revenue. If you invest $20,000, most likely or a higher percentage chance you're gonna do $10,000 in revenue because you're investing so much more. If you only have $1,000 and you're trying to do $10,000 in revenue, that's unlikely. Get your chances as high as humanly possible. If you want to make content like how I'm making this video and you want to get to 1 million subscribers, if you post 1 million videos and gain 1 subscriber per each video, that's 1 million subscribers, but you aren't willing to post 1 million videos. This is the point. You have to put in such an excess amount of effort and work into what it is that you want to make it literally humanly impossible and unrealistic for you to not achieve what it is that you want to achieve. Analyze what you want, do that, and write down all the steps that you're going to take. And when you look at all the steps that you're going to take, ask yourself, okay, if I do all of these things, realistically, am I going to get to the goal? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, then what I want you to do is read through it and ask yourself, if I do all of these things and actually do them, is it, unrealistic for me to not achieve the goal? If the answer to that is basically it's unrealistic to not achieve the goal, then you're doing something that is not enough to be clear, if that makes sense. You guys get the point what I'm trying to make. The point is that there's a meter within this whole latency where you're pushing yourself to get to a certain point. Like you're an average person pushing yourself to get to this point. Maybe you're above average. Then there's a whole different sector of individuals who push themselves to extreme, to the point where it's unrealistic to not achieve the goal. If you're able to push yourself to the point where it's unrealistic to not achieve the goal, then that's where you confirm that you made it, and you'll have that, clarity that if you keep doing what it is that you know that you need to do, that you will make it. A lot of people are able to do this and they know exactly what they need to do, even to become mildly successful, even to be making 30, 40, 50K a month and call themselves mildly successful and live a life that everyone would dream of living. All of you guys more than likely know what it is that you need to do and exactly how you need to do it. I guarantee you, unless you're a part of that 2% who doesn't have any IQ at all, then you're just not doing what it is that you know that you need to do. There's things that I know that I need to do that I should be doing more of. And if I simply do them, then I'll achieve more. That's how it works. Inputs will give you outputs, and the inputs that you put into this latency will unconceal the latency of success and actually bring that success to fruition for you in life. Now, all you have to do is like this video and watch it back whenever you need to understand what it is that is going to get you past that phase of, I don't know, I'm in no man's land, I'm in a rut, I don't know what to do with my life, how am I going to make money, blah, blah, blah. Don't tell yourself that, because you know what you need to do, so do it. Bye.